Welcome everyone to the May edition of Pinhook's video blog. A lot to get through. It's been an action-packed month. It's an indoor blog this time around. We'll discuss the month in review, or 4 to 6 weeks in review, the month ahead, what's happening, a Q&A where I'll discuss or answer a question about the business, what we do, etc. Horses for sale. The month in review, it has been, the 4 to 6 weeks in review, it has been all hands on deck, a lot going on. On the Asian front, business as usual. We've purchased 3 horses, a lovely Captain Sonador colt called Rodanos. He was 3 from 3, big ticket item, so he's gone up to Hong Kong. 2 trial horses, one from Mornington and the other one out of South Australia, provincial South Australia. Had a great result in New Zealand, purchased a Road to Rock colt out of the South Island sale. He absolutely brained them, showed a brilliant turn of foot to win a trial very impressively at Rotorua. Road to Rock out of Deft, he's currently under offer and should hopefully be a great result there, ending up in Asia. Privately, a mare we purchased for clients called Rocket Commander won a Group 3 at Randwick. She won the Winona Girl over 1200. She's also won a listed and 4-time stakes placed. She'll be resold. Magic Millions just been in the supplementary. Connection should do well there. Been doing plenty on the private weanling front. Brokered 6 or 7 deals. Everyone's after nice quality weanlings. Strong market. Plan to look at plenty more in the coming months between and after Magic's and the Great Southern Sale. Things going well on that front. On the yearling front, purchased a total of 10 yearlings, 4 at Adelaide and 6 at QTIS. The 4 in Adelaide, 2 unencumbered, one to be trained by Dave Brodoak, one to be trained by David Hayes. Got a soft spot for unencumbered. Artie Schiller, beautiful strapping Artie Schiller and a good journey. Colt to be trained by Peter Hardacre at Mount Gambier. There may be still a few shares left in those 2 colts, so feel free to call myself or Peter Hardacre down in Mount Gambier. QTIS, in conjunction with Tony Sears, we're actually the leading buyer down there, so that was a great result all around and something different, so that was great. Some beautiful horses to be aimed at the Magic Millions, in particular well, they're all going to be Group 1 winners of course, but the full brother to Miss Cover Girl, the Group 1 winner, he's an absolute knockout, paid 130 for him, so high expectations from the QTIS purchases and the Adelaide to hopefully be in the mix come January next year. Month ahead, look, it's pretty much all about Magic Millions for the first couple of weeks anyway. When this video blog comes out, we'll be on the grounds early next week inspecting weanlings, also staying for the mares, yearlings and the racehorse section. Long couple of weeks. It's going to be massive. The Endless Treasure Hunt cranks up a level. Very excited about it actually. It's just going to be it's an event. So we'll be getting in the thick of things there. If anyone needs representation, look, please call sooner rather than later. For the mares especially, it's my belief is that it's the majority of the work goes on before you actually set foot on the sale ground. So we've been certainly given the catalogues a good scene to, and yeah, really looking forward to the next couple of weeks. Horses for sale, quality over quantity this month. We have 3 mares, really good quality mares. A mare and foal to Written Tycoon, she's left a Group 1 placed horse. A multiple stakes winning, Group 2 winning mare and foal to Zoustar. Lovely mare, great pedigree, deep pedigreed mare and foal to Starspangledbanner, and we have a Toronado colt for sale. For more detail, please call. The question for this month is, when is the best time to be selling horses to Asia? The answer is one of the best times is actually now. After the carnival or the Sydney Carnival and before the tracks get too wet, there's that sort of 6 to 8 week window where the demand for Asia for 2-year-olds increases. So if you're able to sell trial horses or get a horse that win a trial nicely at this time of year, it's probably as good as any. A couple of tips with the trial horses is, look, the horses have to be at least 15 3 hands, 480 kilograms. If you can avoid, it's not necessarily a deal breaker, but it's frowned upon somewhat by the buying market. Try to avoid trialing a horse in blinkers. And my experience is I've always found it hard to sell a horse off a synthetic, an all-weather track. Doesn't mean they can't be sold, but it's certainly harder to do so in my experience. For Macau, Singapore, those 3-year-olds turning 4, running out of the bonus eligibility, Bobs, QTIS, Vobis, now's a good time to be selling those kind of horses. Connections have bought yearlings, now's again a good time to be selling those kind of horses.